Once again, we're sitting here on www.passtheword.de and wonderful tonight with this wonderful and beautiful band Dúné. Dúné, the greatest band from Denmark. I'm saying so. I love Supertramp and I love Dúné. That's the whole position. And I asked you the one and the first question. Let's talk about the Dúné story. Tell our viewers about Dúné.
Well, we are a band from Denmark. Originally, we come from Skive, which is a very small town in Denmark. And we formed, I think, 8 years ago now. We've just been playing a lot since. You know, we just recorded our second album, which is due to be released here in Germany the 7th of August. And it's great. And we're really looking forward to play some of the new songs tonight and in the future. It'll be great.
Enter Metropolis is this next question. Tell me about Enter Metropolis.
It's a different album from the first album because the first album we did that, Matthias just told us, or told you guys how long we've been playing, and we had like the oldest song on the album, the first album, was 4 years old. This album we wrote the songs, we recorded the songs, we produced the songs, and we mixed the songs in half a year. So that was a different working process, and the album is definitely different from the first. But it's a lot more rocky, it's a lot more power, everything's a bit more in extremes, and it's just more us, really. It's more us where we are now. Matthias said something a few months ago that he thought that when we did music, we really made statements over where we were in our lives. As well as the first album, this new album, second album, is really a statement of where we are now, lyric-wise as well as music-wise.
Everything has both sides. There's black and white, night and day. What's so special to be a Dúné fan?
What's special to be a Dúné fan?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we take good care of our fans.
Okay.
We try to go out and say hi to them after the show, and we do a lot of stuff on our website to keep them updated, video blogs and small stuff, a lot of pictures, and they. Another thing, they get to hear some great music and see some crazy live shows.
Yeah, crazy live shows, that's sure. The other side, have you ever been on a point where you're stuck in a moment where you can't get further?
Well, stuck in a moment can't get further. Well, you can always get further if you try, but I think I was once stuck between two buildings and I couldn't really get further. Of course I could get further through a window, but that was illegal.
Okay. No, but seriously, music-wise, yeah, definitely. With this new album, we have had situations in the rehearsal and in the writing process where it was hard to agree, so we just let it be and then move on. Maybe take it up later. But yeah, we've definitely been stuck a few times.
Yeah. The other side is you are a symphony. You are like Supertramp, I told you. And what is with a big chart career in Europe, where you get in the charts, the chart position? Where's the secret of a song to be in the charts?
What the secret is? Well, in Germany, it's definitely to get, basically just make pop music.
And that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. We basically do pop music because we love it, but we spice it up a lot with all kinds of different rock and roll elements and electro elements. But I think that's the secret, write something that people can relate to, something that they easily love but still can hear a lot of times without getting sick and tired of it. Basically just pop.
And next year we hope to see Dúné in the charts, in Europe, worldwide perhaps. What is fortune for Dúné?
Well, I think there are many things. We have a good age, we have plenty of time, and we have a lot of young energy, and we are 7 people. That's also quite a privilege, I think, because social-wise it's much easier, I think, than just being 4 or 5 in a band. And we never really run out of ideas for new music because we're 7. So there are a lot of fortunes, actually.
Yeah. You're a beautiful band, you have beautiful music. I say it's so sure because I like pop music too. If you write a song, who's the maker? Who's the artist who said we must made it so or so or so?
Dúné is.
Exactly. As Sille said, our fortune is that we're 7 in piece. Social-wise, that is a big advantage, but also in the rehearsal because it's a big filter to be 7 people, but it also makes our music special because it has to go through the rock guys. It has to go through a popish mind. It has to go through an electro mind. It has to go through all of these different developments before there is a song. So we're all writing the songs in rehearsal together, and that's what makes us.
Okay.
I think you can say we represent a wide aspect of the population because we are so different. Our music taste is very different. So when it's been through all these 7 filters, you can basically say that a wide amount of people will like it.
In 20 years, we sitting here, or in New York or wherever. What's then with Dúné in 20 years?
In 20 years.
Not in 80 years?
No, in 80 years, I think that's a different story. In 20 years, we are.
Matthias has a beard.
No, I'll never have that.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah, well, all will be dead, and Sille will be rich.
Matthias,
And I'm living under a bridge somewhere.
Matthias will be married and divorced, married and divorced.
Married and divorced. And have like 25 kids, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I think Danny, he will be the chief of some firm somewhere.
Okay.
And Malde will be a doctor. Right?
Hopefully we'll still be doing music sometime. I mean, in 20 years.
That's at least what I hope. I think most of us will be doing music for the rest of our lives. We don't know if it's going to be this constellation or with some other people or half of us or whatever, but we hope to keep the Dúné or at least the music dream alive.
At least a thing that I'm sure of is that in 20 years maybe the band won't exist anymore, but I'm sure that if you get an exclusive interview, you'll be at some kind of party that we have together.
Yeah.
Yes.
At that point in 20 years then we're 40.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, look at me, I'm 40.
really?
Yeah.
Well, and if the band doesn't exist, hopefully the music does.
Yeah.
That's
And I hope you have your 20th album out there.
Yeah, hopefully,
Exactly.
yeah.
I mean, music-wise and friendship-wise will definitely still exist, but maybe the band won't. Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We see. Have a wonderful time tonight and have a wonderful time the next months, the next years to see us again. Thank you very much. Dúné.
Vielen Dank.
Whoop, whoop.
Dankeschön.